had moved to.
That's me.
Okay.
They
And
live-
then,
Really?
yeah, I knew, the last I knew they were living in Texas, but I think Don retired and that's where they moved to, was Travelers Rest.
Oh,
and
that's only 30 miles from here. It's beautiful. It's in northern Greenville County.
Yeah,
And the,
Is
and
Dawn
the
Sedona?
services are at a church in
Wow.
Greenville.
right.
Is Don Sedota still alive?
Yeah. You remember them, right, Rita?
Yeah, I totally do.
Mm-hmm. She had cancer.
Oh,
I think she had breast cancer and she struggled with it for quite a few years.
that's too bad. I always liked her.
Oh, yeah.
I remember her. I
Do
didn't
you?
know that they
They had
lived
two
here.
boys. Two boys, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
What were their names?
Donald and David.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, Fran was good friends with her sister Eileen. You remember Eileen Rittenhour?
Yeah.
Eileen
And-
Rattenauer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Pat was her older sister. Well, there were,
Oh.
I think, 4 girls, but yeah, Pat.
I mean, I didn't
she was a
really
year
know she was older than me, but
Yeah.
if I'd known she was there, I might have gone over there and said hi.
Yeah, if I knew that.
I know.
Yeah,
Crazy.
Would've.
Oh,
I know. Wow.
that's too bad.
Well,
Yeah.
people
That's
move
a
around.
quaint little title for a town, Travelers Rest.
Yeah, and it used to be 30 years ago, it used to be a very quaint little town. In fact, one time I rode a horse in the Travelers Rest Christmas parade.
Wow.
Back before I had kids, when we first moved up here in the early 80s, I made a really good friend over there, Marty Couliard and her husband, and she had 2 horses. And one year she said, let's ride in the Christmas parade.
Oh, that's so
So
funny.
I rode her horse Stardust, who was fabulous horse. One of those horses that is a real smooth ride and you don't bounce too much. I mean, I had on cowboy boots and a cowboy hat and
That's so cool.
everything. Yeah,
Any,
I have a
any
picture
pictures?
somewhere, but that was the Travelers Rest Christmas parade. I mean, just a little tiny town Christmas parade.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
cute.
But that was fun. The only time I ever rode a horse in a Christmas parade.
Mm.
Well, I've never done that.
No, I can't say I have.
We didn't generally have parades at Christmas time.
Yeah,
up
we didn't have
north,
parades.
Right. Right.
All
Weather.
the little towns around here have a Christmas parade. We have 3 little
It's
towns.
warm enough. It's warm enough. It's too
Right.
Yeah.
We have 3 little towns here, Columbus, Saluda, and Tryon. All 3 of them have a Christmas parade. No, Landrum does, Saluda doesn't. So there's like 3 Christmas parades within a 2-week period of time, and they're all like within 5 miles of each other, 5 or 6
Yeah.
miles, 10 miles, and you can go to all of them. So,
cool.
and they're fun. Santa Claus at the end, and then there was always lots of horses, horse-drawn carriages and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Big horse country here, so there's always horses.
Mhm.
So they put jingle bells on them and stuff. It's cool. Kind of fun for the kids. No snow, so. But yeah, Travelers Rest is a fun place. But now it's like really grown up. Really
Oh.
grown, gotten really populated, and they widened the road and they got all these shopping centers and everything over there now. It's just
Mhm.
people want to get out of the city and go up there, and so there's so many up there now that they just kind of, it's not a cute little town anymore.
Oh.
But I mean, it's still a nice place. It's still rural. Still, you're in the foothills of the mountains, so you have beautiful mountain views there.
Mhm.
And same temperate climate that we have here, all 4 seasons, but not a whole lot of snow. But yeah.
I lost one of my earrings here. I put it on this
Uh-oh.
morning, and then after they were after they left, I happened to look in a mirror and the wire is still in my earlobe, but the
Oh, no.
dangle thing is gone.
What
You'll
is it?
find
I
it.
didn't close it good.
It's
Bob.
probably there, though,
It's
somewhere.
gotta be here because I haven't
You'll
been
find it.
anywhere else, but
It
Some-
might be in your clothes or
It
something.
might be in your
What-
clothes, yeah.
I've
Is it a
looked and
stone?
looked in
It
the
is a little-
chairs and-
They're
What
pretty.
kind of, what kind of earring is it, Mom? What does it look like?
It's a pair of earrings that I bought. It's got a slight purple coloring to the stone. And it was made by the Indians on on
Oh. Oh, that's pretty.
Oh.
That's pretty.
Very pretty,
Yeah.
Mom. Oh, I hope you find
when
it.
I went with Kitty to what is that place that we used to go to? Cape Cod.
Hmm.
Oh, Cape
And it-
Cod.
It was made by the Indians there.
Well, that's big enough.
It's
Hopefully you'll
silver.
find it. You'll find
Silver,
it.
and in the center it has like a finished purplish stone.
Mhm.
You used to
Oh,
go to
that
Cape
sounds-
Cod with Aunt
Sounds
Kitty?
really pretty.
Oh, yes, many
I
times.
vaguely
Did I
remember.
ever go?
I remember
When?
Aunt Kitty loved to go there.
I went one.
When was that? Was that like after we left or
Oh, yeah,
after we all went away?
yeah. I
Oh.
went with her. Remember one time we met with Bill, what's his name, went too.
Yeah,
Joanne,
Yeah, the guy I was
Joanne and
dating.
Bill.
the guy I was dating, yeah.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
I went several times with
Well,
her.
It was Martha's Vineyard. Remember when she was
Oh, Martha's
leasing-
Vineyard.
you went to
yeah.
Martha's
leasing and running
Vineyard.
that
Okay.
restaurant?
Well, I didn't
Oh,
know
yeah.
anybody else ever went there.
I did,
Or
yeah.
Yeah, she was gonna
Um,
take over this restaurant and then things went haywire and,
Big surprise.
I was just gonna say, oh, surprise,
oh,
surprise.
it's so dark all of a sudden.
Oh, I know, it's gonna storm here.
Yeah,
Storming
it's like
here.
night
It's
out
really
there.
storming.
My gosh.
Hi, honey, come here.
Relax.
Really storming here.
Wow.
I
Mhm.
love it.
Well, I
Yeah.
hope I find my
Room with me.
earring.
Oh, well, how
Yeah.
long has it been since you noticed it was gone? Like hours?
A
Have you
couple
been
of
looking?
hours, yeah, I just put it on about 10 o'clock this morning.
Hi, Mia.
Well, shoot.
Probably on the
Yeah.
floor. Maybe
Yeah.
it's on the floor.
Could have gotten kicked, look like close to your cupboards on the kitchen floor.
When I sweep the floor, maybe I'll find it.
Could be in your bathroom or in your bedroom.
Oh,
Shoot, sorry, Mom.
I hope you find it.
Oh,
Well,
Mia.
Yeah. People at Centerville are falling right and left. This
What do you
morning
mean?
Mitzi fell and she had to go to the hospital for stitches in her head.
Oh, no.
And then this other
Oh,
woman
no.
who lives in our building fell last week and broke her tibia in her leg.
Oh,
And
man.
they had to put a
gosh.
rod in her leg.
Oh,
And one of the women who came over to play cards, Doreen, she had fallen just before she came over here. And
oh.
she had a big bruise on her arm here.
Oh.
And it was turning black and blue and
All right, well,
wow.
no more falling,
She
okay?
thought she was okay.
No more falling.
yeah, she's okay, I guess.
Ay,
But
Okay.
it seems to, it's like an epidemic of falling.
No, don't say that. It's over
Yep,
now.
It's over.
I hope it's over.
Three is it, right?
It's done.
3. No more falling. Oh, gosh. I
ay.
hope they're all recover.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
tough.
Mitzi's home. I saw her daughter brought her home, so they didn't keep her.
Hmm.
They just.
Well,
It is
that's
one of the
good.
one of the biggest risks, isn't it, as you get older? It's falling.
Yes.
Oh, falls are the worst thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've all fallen, tripped,
Mhm.
fallen, you know, it's like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
yeah. Don't like that when that happens. Just try to be very careful, it just makes you really careful when you move, look where you walk. Every time I walk out to the mailbox now, I'm very careful because the gravel it's a little bit of a slant,
Yeah.
and the gravel's slippery, and that time I busted up my knee really bad. Oh my gosh,
Mhm.
took a long time to heal. So
I think about that when I'm doing those walking videos, Rita.
Me too.
You
Yeah.
know, I have shoes on and I'm on carpet.
Yeah, me too.
right.
So I'm thinking about it, but sometimes you do like a grapevine step. She has you walk back.
I don't do all of them. I don't do all of
I
them.
don't do the grapevine because I know I'm going to trip on that.
I don't do the
I'll
grapevine.
I
do
slow
side to
down.
side,
Yeah,
side to
There's no
side.
reason to do the grapevine. I feel like as long as I'm still
Yeah.
sideways,
Yeah.
I
and
can't
front
go
to
as fast
back.
as she goes sometimes.
Yeah.
But walking
Oh, I just-
backwards can be a challenge.
Yeah, that's
4
interesting.
steps up, 4 steps
Yeah,
back.
I don't like doing that either.
I do it, but
I do it too. but
sometimes I just walk
take
around to
little-
the music, just
Right, right. Just
I
get
just
that
do little
tempo and
steps.
follow
Yeah.
the tempo and increase
Yeah.
the tempo. Maybe get your arms swinging.
Yeah, I'll do a lot of that on my own. I won't do some of the crazy things.
That gets your heart rate up, which is what you're
Right.
looking to do.
Yeah.
Is what you want. Yeah, that's what I figured.
But it's so true. As you get older, you think, God, walking and not falling is the most important thing we can do now, right?
Really.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the scariest thing in Portland. I mean, they're all old brick sidewalks and they're just
Oh,
my gosh.
and
Plenty of places to trip. huh?
oh my God. And I never saw anything because I just walk like this looking.
Right.
I know.
I don't see a thing. So,
Yeah.
but one time we walked home from Mayor's at night,
Oh,
and lots of times it was a quiet street. I would just go out in the street, not even use the sidewalk because there was no point. It was fine. It wasn't like a lot of traffic or anything.
oh my gosh.
Because it's like, I need a flat surface. I'm not even going to try.
Oh.
to do this. So that was my big accomplishment that 2 times I walked home in the dark and I did not trip. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
So it looks like you had a good time there.
Yeah, it was, the house was really nice, which was challenging too, because there's like steps to get up, then we're on our bedroom's on the second floor,
Mm.
a lot of steps. And, but that I feel good because it's like, it didn't do me in or anything,
Mhm.
It's there, you can walk, you get so much walking in every day there because you just walk,
Yeah.
That's
When
great.
we up at Rocky Mountain National Park, we went to this one lake, Sprague Lake, where it's like just crushed gravel, and it's meant to be accessible if you're in a wheelchair or something. So Curtis used his scooter there. He actually had his hiking poles out, and he walked for about 15
good.
minutes, and
Oh,
I
good.
drove his scooter behind him. It's just 3/4 of a mile. It was a stroll. We stopped on benches to take in the view and take photos. and
Yeah.
stuff, but
Mhm.
That's
it
nice.
took about an hour
That's long
Um,
enough.
to get
I
around,
mean,
Yeah.
And then we walked in downtown Estes Park a little bit. We hadn't done that in years. Just looked in a couple shops. There's a cool rock shop there, a
Mhm.
different one than we usually go to.
mhm.
So we did a little walking.
It sounds like it was a nice break.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, driving up, we were in
Those
Massachusetts.
views.
We were almost to New Hampshire, and we stopped because we just needed gas or something. And it's a cute little town, Amesbury, and right next to Newburyport, Massachusetts. Like, I would love to go back there. It was like the cutest town. And everybody said, "Oh, you got to go to Newburyport next door, the next town, because that's even nicer."
Oh,
Quaint,
Yeah.
Old and
Fun to
quaint,
do
cute
that,
little
yeah.
New England towns.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
so do you think Meredith will stay put there in Portland for a while?
Who knows? But I think so.
Mhm.
I think so.
Like
Now,
so.
where's Jimmy from?
He's from South Carolina. I want to say his parents, he's Greek. His father came from Greece. His mother,
Oh, I didn't know anything about that.
they own 2 diners, right? In the tourist area. It's either, I can't remember, because there's those 2 places. There's Myrtle Beach,
Yeah.
Mhm.
the other touristy place.
Virginia Beach?
Those 2.
Well,
No,
I mean,
in South
is it on-
Carolina. They're
Oh, in South
Barrier,
Carolina?
Barrier Reef or something.
Hilton Head?
Cape
Hilton
Hatteras?
Head, right. So
Oh,
I
Hilton Head.
can never
Oh.
remember which tourist place they have the
Oh,
diners.
Oh,
That's the big golfing mecca.
yeah.
Right.
Mm.
That's where Kelly,
just went.
that's where Kelly Jane,
That's a pretty ritzy,
Yeah.
high-end kind of area.
Oh, very, very
Myrtle Beach is
expensive.
more like college student, you know.
Oh, Myrtle Beach has bike week, and I mean, it's just mobs of people. I don't even care to go back to Myrtle Beach.
Mm.
I took the kids there when they were little, and then Dominic has a friend, John, who lives about 5 miles inland at Myrtle Beach. And so, I mean, see, it used to be when I took the kids there, it was all these low 2-story buildings and then the main drag, and then there was the beach. So you could drive up and down the strip there and see the beach. Now that's all full of high rises.
oh,
So, and it
Yeah.
costs
I
money
just
to
texted
park
Nick.
everywhere. And it's just,
So I just texted Mayor to see what town. But anyway,
yeah,
it's one of those two places.
it is. I mean, Hilton Head is pretty high dollar, very big vacation spot, big golfing spot. They have a lot of really big hotels there, so it's a big place for, very popular for conventions. I've been to a couple conventions at Hilton Head.
mhm.
Nice, not too far from Savannah. About 40 minutes from Savannah, which is awesome place to go to. Just as beautiful as
Yeah, I always
Charleston.
wanted to go there too.
Yeah,
Amy and her family went to Charleston, didn't they?
yeah, they did. They went to Folly Beach, which is a little place. It's a little coastal island north of Charleston,
Mhm.
Folly Beach. And that's another place that's gotten pretty built up, but it's not as bad as other places. It's still pretty nice.
Mhm.
And they rented a little house. If you look at Folly Beach, it's a bunch of little houses that have been there forever. And people rent them out now.
Mm.
So Amy and Warren rented this little cottage. I call it a cottage because it was 750 square feet
Yeah.
total,
Cute.
and real cute, few blocks from the beach, so they could walk down there. But there's like a coffee shop here and the library here and a park on the corner, and there's all these places you can walk around and cool little places you can go to. You just do a lot of walking. And I just happened to look up, well, I saw it when I was looking up their address to see where they were staying in this house. And Zillow popped up. So I clicked on Zillow, and this little cottage there goes for $1.2 million.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
for sale.
Wow.
Little tiny
750
yard,
square
750
feet.
square feet.
Is it
And
on the water though?
no, it's like several blocks back from the water.
Crazy.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
But you pay extra for an animal. They brought Max, their dog, and it's like $200 a night, but you get a whole house,
Mm.
and it's got a patio
yeah.
and kitchen. It's great for Marlo
that's
had his own
cute.
room. You get TV, Wi-Fi, and all that stuff, and it's just the location is really nice.
It's
They had-
raining, Pat.
They had a great
know.
time.
I know.
But
Raining
it's just,
hard.
everything is on the ocean is expensive, but it's not real built up. I like Folly Beach because it's not real built up, like touristy kind of place.
Mhm.
I really like Portland weather. It just doesn't get too hot usually,
Yeah,
It's nice.
Mhm.
And it was
Yeah.
definitely cooler when we were there.
it looked like you had good weather while you were there.
Yeah, we had really good weather.
Yeah.
Most people wouldn't consider it good weather. I consider it good weather.
Yeah.
Well, you had good weather up there in Estes Park, didn't you, Joe?
Yeah, it was beautiful. I mean, we often have like afternoon thunderstorms, but there was nothing like that. No rain, very few clouds.
Good,
It's really nice.
cool weather.
Yeah, it was in the low 70s. It's generally
Oh,
about,
that's nice.
10 to 15 degrees cooler there than it is here.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
It always
Good.
refreshing. I love those pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pictures of the river right behind, in the
Yeah.
backyard where we stay.
Yeah.
They just don't do it justice,
I know.
I know it's really hard, but the mountain views, everything was just gorgeous.
Yeah, you can't take
So-
it.
It brings back the memories when we were at that river. And so like, I feel like I could feel it,
Yeah, yeah, you can't feel it in a photograph,
Yeah.
Right.
the rushing water. And I mean, you've all experienced similar places, so
Yeah. That's nice though.
yeah.
Very nice.
Hey, Janet, can I ask you,
Yeah.
you freeze your blueberries, don't you?
I do what?
Freeze blueberries?
Oh, yeah.
How do you, is there a special way you have to do that? Or?
Well, I just, kind of look through them and rinse them and, pull off all the stems so that they're ready to take out and just thaw out and use to cook.
Okay.
But I don't have a food vacuum seal thing.
Okay,
But I
so
just try to get as much air as I can out of the freezer bag, and I'd put it into another freezer bag,
okay.
put them in the bottom of my freezer.
And how do they last?
They freeze pretty good for about a year. After a year, they start getting dried out. You
Okay.
gotta use them up in about a year,
All right.
but they freeze real well.
I was just
Yeah.
curious.
Our blueberries are starting to come in. We can pick about a cup or two a day.
Yeah, we got a little extra ones from our farm thing this week,
Mhm.
and I don't want to waste them,
Right.
Yeah, you can freeze them,
Okay.
but when you pull them out, you can use them. You're gonna have to use them in cooking.
Yeah, you
They
can't.
won't be fresh. I mean, you could eat them,
Right.
but
That's okay.
pretty much need to put them in some pancakes or muffins or something.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a huge crop of blueberries this year, just like last year. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna.
We had blueberry pancakes today for breakfast because I went and got some New Hope Mills buttermilk
Mm.
mix from Wegmans. I don't ever have pancakes ever. That was
I'm
good.
looking forward to going to Wegmans.
We had Jason and Becky and the kids over today. Yesterday, Mia said, "Will you call Becky and see if they can come over? I want to play with Colden."
Oh,
Aw.
Called them. They came over today.
they're about the same age, right? They're so close in age.
Well, now they're both 5.
Okay.
Oh yeah, they're the same age.
Colden will be 6 in September,
Okay.
and then Mia's not 6 until April.
Mm.
Right.
Now they're both 5. He just graduated from kindergarten.
I
Right.
know.
my
I
God,
saw
it's
those pictures.
Cute.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, but they play really well.
That's cool.
Good. Good.
He can tell her about the ropes of kindergarten.
Yeah,
He's a pro now. He's a seasoned
right.
professional.
Funny.
Yeah. So, when Rita and Marvin come up, we're trying to get together at Jay and Becky's house
Mm, mhm.
Okay.
that afternoon, okay?
Yeah, I told Mom
they-
about that. Mhm.
Yeah, because they want to see, you want to see Ashley, right? And her family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we all go there, that would work out good.
I was just
Yeah.
thinking
What
about
about you, Mom? Would you go there?
in that
We've
big room, you
we've been
still
there
would have
to
to
their
go
house.
up some steps to get to the bathroom, right?
No, there's a bathroom in that
No.
room in the
Oh,
playroom.
that's right. But is it on the same
I
flat
don't think
level?
I'll skip that one.
Hmm.
See, I don't want to do that because I'm only up for the day, for the night.
Yeah. Well, we'll get together before then too. I mean,
I don't know if
Ashley,
I don't know what time they're planning.
I have no idea.
You think it'll be a daytime thing, Pat, or?
I think I would think we were thinking around 3 o'clock, but if it has to be later, it can be.
Well, I'll tell you, around 3 o'clock is when Sullivan takes a nap typically, but on vacation, it might be all messed up.
Yeah, it
Right.
could be.
So I wouldn't really count on that.
Yeah.
I can sleep on the car ride there.
You know, I think that they're gonna be, because Sullivan sleeps in his own room at home, but when they're on vacation, he's gonna be sleeping in bed with Ashley and David.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be kind of messed up. He'll probably be
Well-
staying up later and sleeping later in the morning, and I don't know.
Probably Ashley
What-
and David's sleep will be messed up too.
Yeah, we won't worry about that too much.
Well, let me know if you want to do something different.
Why don't we kind of wait, if it's okay with Becky to wait on
Yeah.
what will be a good time?
Yeah.
I mean, Ashley and David are gonna get there the day before. They're leaving Thursday night. So they're gonna get there sometime in early, middle of the afternoon on Friday. And we won't get there until, about 1 o'clock or something. Or 2. On
And I'm sure we won't get there till 2 or 3.
Saturday,
Oh, okay.
right,
'Cause we're just coming up that morning and
right. But I know Ashley's gonna wanna go see Grandma first thing,
Mm.
yeah, and I'm gonna want to
You'll
see.
probably
Well,
see.
Of course,
you'll probably-
what time is your nap? When do you usually nap, Mom? Because
Oh, don't worry about me. It doesn't matter.
I know, but we'll want to come and see you first too when we get there. But I hate showing up at your normal nap time.
No, don't. I don't take a nap every day,
Well, we'll
Okay.
talk,
Like today, I didn't take a nap.
True, you were busy.
Did you sleep good last night?
Oh, pretty good. I think I got about 6 hours, which is pretty good.
Wow, that's great, Mom. That you didn't need a nap today.
Yeah, but
Well,
Well,
we'll always be in contact with you before,
Yeah, we won't just stop over without calling.
right.
Rita, do you have to go back early on Sunday or what?
Well, fairly. I mean, probably by 1, we'd like to be on the road.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. All right,
So we could
guys.
still get together Sunday morning.
We'll see what
or
happens.
something.
Yeah, so we could get together Sunday morning,
Mm-hmm.
Mom, but
oh, well, I thought, yeah.
Yeah,
You'd want to spend time with Tom on Sunday morning.
I don't care about that. Yeah, I mean, I think we're taking my car, so I'll just drive. I mean, I don't know what Marvin's gonna do, but we'll be sleeping there. We'll be staying overnight. So
Yeah, you'll visit with him.
yeah.
hey, Tony. You can't go out. It's raining.
Mom, how are you feeling with your pink eye and your ear problem
Yeah,
and the
Well,
nose spray?
the eye is all cleared up. That's been okay.
Good.
And the ear, I've been putting the drops in again, and I've
Mhm.
tried with a syringe, and with no luck. So this week I'm gonna call the doctor and get an appointment to go in and have them do it.
Have you been feeling pain there again?
Oh, no, I don't have
Okay.
any pain in my,
But you need to
Yeah.
take care of the wax.
just get the wax out.
Yeah, let them do it for you.
Because I read someplace just recently that there's a connection between having a lot of wax in your ears and dementia.
Wow.
really?
Yeah. They're just looking into that. They think there's some connection.
How
We don't
interesting.
know too much about it yet, I guess, but
I know, but you told me that, and I was like, I don't think you have to worry about that, right?
well,
Well, but I'm glad you put some drops in your ears for a week or two, didn't you?
no, I had stopped doing it when I was putting an appointment in my eye. I thought one thing at a time.
Right.
I stopped putting the eardrops in until the eye was cleared up, and then I started on the ear.
So I guess just go back for a follow-up and see if that cleared up the earwax. It got better anyway, but
Becky was telling me that her father's coming back home Thursday.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Who is?
because
Wait a minute, who is?
Yeah,
her
who is her dad?
Becky's father,
Who? Yeah, but I didn't hear who you said. Whose father?
Becky's father,
Oh,
So
because he's in there for rehab to
Right.
get some strength back. He's not in there to deal with anything else, you know.
just to get, so
Oh.
they're making him do physical therapy and occupational
He's
therapy.
done all that. So insurance won't cover keeping him there longer.
Oh,
right.
So they're going to try having him at home for a while. I
good.
don't know how they're doing that, but
Her sister's, it's gonna stay with them?
her one
Yeah.
sister will live there,
mm.
Good.
but still, she told me that one night this week, George, you know, her father, George,
Mhm.
thought he said that people were trying to get in his room and kill him.
Oh,
And he moved a whole bunch of furniture up against the door.
oh
Oh,
God.
no.
And then he went and got into bed with his next door neighbor because he said he was going to protect him.
Oh,
So they had a hard
Oh,
time
no.
getting in the room, you know.
Oh
it
my
sounds like
God.
he's doing okay physically then. He's
Oh,
strong.
no.
Yeah, he's getting better. He's gotten better physically, but I mean, he's still frail, but yeah, he better than he was.
Yeah.
He
But-
might just had some of that confusion from
Yeah,
Hospital
maybe
not
dementia.
being
better.
home.
Yeah, maybe
That's
he'll
true.
be better at home. I don't know.
that Twilight thing. Yeah.
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 Sundowners. Sometimes it's
Oh.
called
Okay.
sundowners. It
Oh,
only
that's-
affects people with
that's
dementia at
worrisome
night.
For the
Or
kid.
hospital dementia is when they're in the hospital for rehab or something and they're just have no idea where they are. You know?
Right. Right.
But they're you know, it's kind of temporary hospital
Mhm.
dementia.
Mhm.
Oh, that's so
These things, like, you know, Jason said they went there on Father's Day, and you know, he'll be reaching for things that aren't there.
Oh,
Giving it, he reached for something and he gave it to Jay, but there was nothing there in his hand.
wow, wow.
It's
He
interesting.
said there was a rabbit in the room. That kind of,
Mhm.
you know.
I remember when Betty May was in the hospital.
That's not good.
And she was in this hospital with, you know, shared room, but she kept saying that nurse is a drug dealer. And he's selling drugs. And then she said, I keep telling them to close the door because Topper is going to get out the door. Topper was her cat.
Yeah.
Now they're not there.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Tony?
But then she got better after that, you know. When we got her moved out of the long-term rehab, she
Yeah.
got better there, and then got her into the nursing home, you know, the assisted living facility. She was pretty good until she had another stroke.
So
Yeah.
maybe he'll do better at home.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Well, I guess this can be part of Parkinson's, and he, you know, he has Parkinson's.
Yeah,
Right.
Oh, really?
right.
yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Oh yeah. He was diagnosed with Parkinson's.
I mean, I knew he had that, but I didn't know that,
Oh,
you know,
that
the
was
confusion
connected?
and stuff was part of
Yeah.
Parkinson's. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad.
Yeah. It is.
But he still recognizes people.
Yeah,
His
he
family.
knows them when they come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad. He's not that old. He's still in his 70s, right? He's like 78.
I think he's about 75.
Oh,
Wow.
Scary.
Wow.
I know. It's like it could happen to anybody, you know?
Still.
Wow.
Hmm. Well,
He's
he's
having
gonna-
When is he coming home? When is he supposed to come home?
This Thursday.
Okay. All right. Well,
They're going to go look at some places and she said they're going to take George with them and see what place he likes. You know, they're
Mhm.
looking for like a assisted
Assisted,
living or something.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
And she said there were 3 places they could go in Syracuse, and they have what's called memory care,
Hmm.
Right.
that type of extra care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does he have any pets at home, a dog or anything?
They had a pug. I haven't heard anybody.
They do have a pug.
I don't know what happened to the pug. I haven't heard him mention the pug. I'm not
Mm.
sure. I'll have to
Hmm.
ask.
The dog, I mean, the dog could be a plus and a minus. You can trip over the dog, but it might be a memory helper, you know? Um,
Yeah, where's the dog? Who's been taking care of the dog?
You see, she hasn't mentioned the dog at all, so I don't know.
mm.
Hmm.
I don't know if the
They
dog
might
is
have had to
there.
rehome him or something. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Uh,
I don't know.
that's tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's tough. Well, I hope he's going to be okay.
Yeah.
That's, so Jimmy's from Myrtle Beach.
Oh,
okay.
oh, so it's Myrtle Beach where the restaurants are.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Lots of people there.
Yeah.
Lots of people. It's sort of like the new Florida for New Yorkers that want to get out of New York and go on vacation. Instead of going all the way to Florida, they just go.
A lot of people in New Jersey always go to Myrtle Beach. Or, I mean, it's like so many people. I mean,
It's closer. It's
Yeah,
closer
a
than
lot
going
of
to
people-
Florida. The beaches are good and there's lots to do.
Yeah.
There's like a big amusement park there and stuff. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I have some very good memories of Cape May.
Oh,
Me
Oh,
too.
yeah.
All the time. Yeah.
know.
You haven't been there in a while, Rita.
No, the last time was about, I think, 3 years ago. One August, Marvin and I just last minute went for the weekend, a long weekend.
Mhm.
Oh,
And it was the only place we could find to stay was at Elaine's, that weird theater place.
oh,
Remember, she had like mystery theaters at night or something.
yeah.
Yeah. But it was fine. It was fine.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Those were great trips.
Mhm.
Really good trips. Really good trips.
Yeah, I'd like to go back there. It's just so hard to drive to, you know.
I know. Oh, I know. It's
But, you know, it's just so much traffic.
so much traffic. Oh my
You know,
gosh.
and I think the only way we could get there was like we had to be on the road at 6 a.m. so we could get there by 9, because that's the only way you could drive 3 hours.
Yeah.
I remember one time we flew with the kids and we thought, oh, it's such a long drive. We're going to fly this time, and we're just going to fly into Philadelphia and then rent a car and drive there. It's real close.
Yeah.
It
Well,
took us like 4 hours to drive from Philly.
because of
Yeah.
traffic.
It was like stop and go. It was so slow. It just
Right.
took forever to get there.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that at all. But
We always talk about maybe for a weekend in August go there, but I don't know.
Curtis
yeah,
and I
we drove a
went.
couple times. One time we went over towards Virginia Beach. We drove up 85 to Virginia Beach and then went across the bridge, the Chesapeake Bay Bridge to Delaware, and drove up through Delaware and then took the ferry over.
Right.
That was
It
the
sounds
most
fun.
direct route.
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun going on the ferry. That was pretty cool. Just drive your
Yeah.
car on it. That
Yeah.
was great.
That's neat.
Yeah. I don't know what that costs now. It was like $100 back then. It was a long time ago. Probably more now. But yeah, that was great memories of that.
Mhm.
I have little things all around, that remind me of Kate May.
Yeah.
That bead store, oh my gosh. Love that bead store. It was
Bead
fun.
store? I don't remember that.
Yeah. hmm Remember that? Maybe it was the first time we went and Fran bought her jewelry making stuff and we all made earrings.
Yeah.
We all made the same earring.
Yeah.
And she gave us all the stuff for that. She liked to go to that bead store. It was cool.
Was it just beads?
Pretty much. It was just jewelry making stuff. I can't remember the name of it or where it was.
Hmm.
Can't remember totally. Been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so Mom, you'll be seeing, and Pat, probably you too. You'll be seeing Ashley on Friday evening, I imagine. I
Oh, yeah.
mean, she'll call you as soon as they get there.
Do you
I'll-
think they
I'll,
would
you know, I'll
come
tell her
here
to let-
first or go to their hotel?
They'll probably go to the hotel and because it's on 7th North and they'll go right by there and it's right off 81. So they can just
Yeah,
check in and unload the car and I'll tell her to be in contact with you that day and let you know kind of
yeah.
what her timeline is looking like.
Mhm.
And I'm sure Sullivan will be really ready to be out of the car. Yeah, they're going to be all messed up. He's probably going to be getting lots of sleep.
Are they just making a one trip? I mean,
Yeah, they're going to leave Thursday night about midnight, and then they'll take turns driving, and the kids will sleep all night, and then they'll, that's the plan.
Yeah,
And they
that's the
won't have
plan.
to stop as much, than if they drive.
What kind of a car do they have? Do they have a van where they can spread out?
No, actually, David has an SUV, but it's not a real big one. It's a Nissan Kick,
oh yeah.
and Ashley has a 2016 Honda Civic, and it has a really nice big roomy back seat and a big trunk. So that's what they're taking. It's blue, a blue Honda Civic. So that's what they're taking.
I told you that, I was telling Mia that Sullivan was coming and
Yeah.
2 years old, and we have to get out some toys that she used to like when she was 2 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
She
other
get her
day she
work
said
done.
to me, I have a lot of work to do. I have to go through my toys and find toys for Sullivan, and then I have to wait.
Is she ready?
So
She's
cute.
not ready yet, I don't think. Well,
She's not
after
ready yet?
after she and Colton were playing today, I don't know. It was like disaster, but
Yeah.
So funny.
Well, yeah, it'll be really fun. It'll be, busy.
yeah. Yeah.
But should be fun.
Yeah.
Should be a lot of fun. But so, and then we're I don't know exactly. We're gonna leave Friday morning and get to Scranton, and then we're gonna have dinner with Dominic's sister's son and his wife.
hmm
And Friday night, and then Saturday morning we're all going to get up and go have breakfast together somewhere, but it'll probably be like 10, 11 o'clock. But as soon as we're done, or we'll check out of the hotel before we go do that. So as soon as we're done doing that, we'll head up to Syracuse.
It's nice to have a break in that drive, isn't it? I mean, if you have someone to visit, because it's
Yeah.
too shorter.
It is kind of nice doing it this way. I mean, it's a long drive to go from here straight to Syracuse.
Yeah.
yeah.
that
It's
is-
13 and a half, 14 hours.
Oh, yeah.
That's a long drive. So, and it'll be nice on the way back too, because we'll be at Rita and Marvin's, and that's
Mhm.
only 11 hours from where they live to home. So that's not too bad. So,
So does Dominic, did he change all his sleeping hours now that he's retired? Does he sleep
he's
in?
tried. He has tried, and he can stay up till 11 o'clock some nights.
Yeah, because he's used to.
Yeah, he
getting up
does. He
earlier.
doesn't go to bed at 9 or 9:30 anymore. He does definitely stay up later, and he sleeps, till 5 or 6 in the morning. So
Oh,
That's sick. Why would he get up so
sleeping
early?
late.
yeah,
Up so early.
he's enjoying it. Well, that's just him. I mean, that's good for him.
Yeah,
Doesn't ever
I feel
sleep.
like that Marvin and I are sleeping later and later.
I am.
Get the opportunity. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
to get up early.
Well, that's been Dominic's pattern of sleep his whole life too. So
Mhm.
it's not just when he was, the past 10 years. He's always been that way. So he'll be good. He's doing good. Doing great. Staying busy.
Yeah, we have this weird thing going on. We have city water
Yeah.
and our pressure is really high, like too high.
Oh,
I know.
how nice.
And
To have
well, no,
high-
it's not though, because it's so high. You're worrying about it like ruining appliances and stuff,
Oh,
like some people, I don't know, they're doing stuff with the water. Half the town this morning had no water. And then
Oh,
Oh, gosh.
low pressure. And then for 2 days now, we've had really high pressure. And we're talking to people on the town site. Some other people have this too. We'll have to figure it out tomorrow. But I know too much water is also bad,
Mhm.
maybe they're
Mhm.
trying to make some adjustments and it's just not perfect yet. Yeah, you should let them know.
Yeah, we will. I think, everybody will let them know because it's like, I know. I mean, they're both bad too,
Mm, yeah.
Right. Right. Oh, man.
it's not really a problem per se, I mean, can't complain when some people have had no water,
Yeah, that's a problem.
but I mean, Marvin was filling up the pool with water and I took a shower. Normally you really notice it, like the shower was very strong, even though I'm
Wow.
filling up the pool.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's crazy. Oh, so what else is going on, Mom? Got anything in any appointments this week or?
No, nothing special, just the usual stuff.
Usual? Well, that's good.
Hey, Pat, your company does CAT scans with that dye for contrast, right?
Right.
Have you had any shortages? My doctor said there's a shortage of that contrast material, that it's all made in Shanghai and there's a big shortage.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
well, I don't know about that. I know we've been through other times, but I got to, at one time, maybe 8 years ago or something,
Hmm.
I was I would be ordering some of those supplies,
Mm-hmm.
but I got away from that totally.
And he's like,
So,
well, you may have a hard time finding some place that can do a CAT scan with contrast.
there are not that many places where the contrast comes from.
Right.
So it's kind of
It's all in
prone to
Shanghai.
shortages.
Is that the kind that they inject with
Yeah.
an IV or the
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
you drink?
Yeah, well, yeah, 'cause he wants him to do both, the kind you drink, the chalky
Right.
stuff, and the contrast one.
Yes, that's what I had.
Yeah, he
I
wants.
had 2 of those.
The kind that you drink, that's the kind that I know we've had shortages of.
He
There are
said
not,
the dye, the injectable dye, that's the one.
okay. Oh, I don't know. I hadn't
And
heard
what
of.
do you need that for, Rita?
Oh, just this abdominal stuff that I have going on.
Yeah.
things. I get weird pains all the time. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, I had that.
I have to have blood work to
You
see.
have had problems, like you thought it was your gallbladder one time.
Yeah, I
and-
get weird things. I have different, things keep happening weird and they go away. And I'm fine for 4 or 5 months. And then I'll get this weird pain all the time.
And you've had a colonoscopy, right?
Huh? Oh, I've had nothing to do with it. Yeah, I've had colonoscopy.
Mm-hmm.
They're always fine. But
That's good.
yeah, so I just should do it. I just should do it. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
to
the
see
stuff you drink is like not that good.
I know.
But the
I
nurse
drink-
told me, she
I
said,
drink
"Oh,
so
it's
many
way better than it used to
Yeah.
be."
Do you have any tricks for getting it down?
Get a straw.
Uh,
Have her give you a straw.
No.
She kept
Yeah.
checking on me, and I'm like, I was only like a third of the way down, and she was like, "Come on, you got to drink up." And I'm like, just try not to think about it.
But I
and-
hate that I'm okay without, I know I should have the dye contrast, but the fact that they have to get blood work done first to make sure your kidneys can handle it,
Right.
Well, they tell you to drink a lot of water.
it does make me a
afterwards.
little scared. What?
They tell you afterwards to drink a lot of water to help flush it out of your system afterwards. Like the rest of that day, drink a lot of water.
My doctor told me that I should not let anybody give me intravenous contrast because
Oh.
I'm only having one kidney.
Oh, one kidney.
Oh, Pat, yeah.
So I always refuse to do that.
It is scary. It's like I don't even want it done,
I've
but
had
I know.
MRIs with contrast a number of times,
Yeah.
for MS.
Mhm.
It's been a while, but, done that several times.
I had 2 when I had pneumonia, like 2 weeks apart.
Mhm.
And the doctor told
And
me this week
I
he
had
wants me
the
to have another
echo-
one.
I had an echocardiogram once where they put contrast in.
Oh, really?
Yeah. What's that called?
What are you saying, Rita?
I forgot what it's called. I had an echocardiogram where they put contrast in. Something.
I don't know.
I don't know what's gonna happen here, but
What?
I had a little box early on in our Zoom meeting that said we have to restart your computer because of updates.
No.
And there were 2 boxes. They wanted me to check one as to when, and
Mhm.
one said now or an hour later. Those are the only 2 options I had.
Hmm.
So I clicked
Yeah.
on an hour later, and that's gonna
Okay.
be coming up in about 10 or
Mm.
15 minutes.
Well,
It'll prompt you again,
And you can say later.
and you can say later again.
Yeah, they'll give me another choice.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah. You should do those updates though.
I said, what?
You should do them. The updates.
Oh, yeah, I always
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I had that CAT scan of my sinuses this week, and that was kind of interesting because they didn't give any no IV or anything.
Yeah, I've had that done for my sinuses too.
And it only took like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
But I don't know, how'd you feel afterwards? Afterwards, I felt so tired.
It was really
Nap.
about 15 years ago, so I don't remember.
I just came home and I just lay down on the couch and slept
Hmm.
because it just made me feel kind of wiped out. And I thought, what did they do to my brain? You know?
The CAT scan, you just lay still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they moved me in, in and out and in and
Mhm.
out a couple of
Mhm.
times. It didn't take that long.
Jan, maybe it was just the relief of having it done.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I was
probably.
a little nervous, you got your head in this thing and you can't move your
Yeah.
head.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, I've had that.
It could have been, because I didn't know I was going to have it that day. I had a client meeting in the morning, and then I had Kiwanis, which I went to, and I hadn't been to Kiwanis in a long time, so I went to Kiwanis. And then, they called me at like 11:15 that day, and they said, okay, because I had just talked to the doctors that morning, and they had not gotten the order in June 8th to get the CAT scan. So I called my doctor back and they said, okay, we'll fax it to him again. So they faxed it to him again. Then I called him to see, she said, wait a half an hour, waited a half an hour. Then I called the hospital. They hadn't received it yet. So I waited another half an hour. Then I called back. And she said, I see that we've received it, but it's not scheduled yet. I'll call you back. And then she called me back and she said, can you be here at 1:30?
Hmm.
So it was like
Wow.
a rush,
Mm,
lots
Yeah.
of phone calls. I didn't expect it. So I don't know, it just wore me out, but I was
mhm.
very glad to have it done, but I tried to call all my doctors on Friday and I couldn't get help. They were all closed. My doctor's offices were closed. Oh, we're closed today.
That's weird.
So, I'm hoping I will hear something tomorrow, but I'm not going to get in to see an ENT this week. It's just not
Mm.
going to happen. I'm sure. So I'm just, doubling up on my sinus rinses, which I think is helping.
Mhm.
And that's all I can do. I can't take any more decongestants or antihistamines I'm already taken. I don't
Yeah.
do that.
Hmm.
So, I'm just hanging in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get it done eventually.
You didn't go to the movies, right?
Huh?
You didn't go to the movies?
No, it's okay. I just don't want to do anything like that this week. No crowds this week.
I think
No.
Good idea.
Yeah. But when I went to Kiwanis this week, I sat at this one table with 3 other ladies that are friends of mine, and they all said, "Oh, you sound like you have a cold."
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you
know.
do sound better today than you did, what was it, Friday or Saturday?
Yeah, I started doubling up on my neti pot on Thursday, and it's a little bit better every day. Because now that I had the CAT scan, I'm kind of relieved. Like they didn't find anything bad, no tumors, no
Mm.
polyps, nothing
Yeah.
like that. It's just inflamed. My sinuses are, the tissue's inflamed, and
So they should be able to calm that down somehow, right?
right. And like Pat said, when she had hers, they tried several things and then she ended up having the surgery. And I looked up what they do for the surgery. And so it doesn't look that bad. It's just that I think do they put some packing or something up in your sinuses after the surgery for like a week?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't blow
That
your
sounds
nose.
horrible.
I know you can't blow your nose for a week and you got to have your
Yeah.
head elevated. You can't lay down flat.
Yeah, stuff
Some
like that.
pain,
I
for-
remember that. Pat.
Hard to sleep.
Yeah. But if I have to do it, I'll do it,
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. But, that's okay.
I do remember when I went to the ENT, the first thing he did was have me do the sinus rinse because
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about that until then.
What did they do?
The sinus rinse,
Yeah, right.
So that was the first thing he started me on.
Yeah. So, so I'm just kind of glad that I've got mild inflammation on this side and moderate on this side. And, I've been on a lot of antibiotics and everything and doing Flonase. So maybe there's something else they can give me to use and I'll see. But I just let you know it's not like something really serious,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mom, didn't your doctor give you a nasal spray, a prescription?
Yes, and I haven't used it.
Oh, okay.
Really?
What do I need it for?
Well, why'd he give it to you?
Well,
Well, when I was having that pain on the
Oh,
other
with the
side,
ear.
my ear and my
Oh, with
neck,
the ear. Yeah.
he thought it might be allergy related, so he gave me that.
I've
Mhm.
never
The
had
box
that in my
is
job.
there.
time of year.
I'm not gonna use it.
Well, it's the thing is as your sinuses, especially on the top, go down, up and down, into the roots of your teeth. It can be confusing.
Yeah.
A tooth problem
Yeah.
can feel like a sinus problem. So that's probably why he was just trying to cover his bases. And
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
yeah,
But I
Yeah.
agree. Why take a medication if you don't really want?
Yeah,
If
I
you
know.
don't feel you need it, yeah.
Because then that causes something else to be weird.
I know.
Yeah.
How is that cream working on your hands, Mom? The pain? in your hands?
Yeah, it does help. And the $80 cream is no better than that Arnicare.
Oh,
So I will not be.
Okay.
So you've tried them both and they both work about the same?
Yeah, and they both help, but you know, for the difference in price,
I guess you had to try it to see.
yeah. Yeah,
I like Arnicare. It works good.
and that's been around a long time, hasn't it?
I think
Mhm.
so.
Yes.
mhm.
I think it has.
Yeah, you can just get it at the drugstore. It's good.
Yeah.
I like it because it's absorbed into your skin really fast and it doesn't leave any grease.
Yeah, right, yeah. Faster than the other cream.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Interesting. You'll have to tell your doctor that. Well,
Mom, what do you have coming up this week?
Well, nothing yet, but I'm gonna try to get an appointment to get my ear.
Yeah, with your regular
Flushed
doctor,
out.
right? Yeah.
That's about it.
good.
Hmm.
Well, tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to go to Amy's new salon. I haven't actually seen it yet.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Because, you know, I've been like sick
Yeah.
and it's an hour drive over there. So it's not like you
Ugh.
can just go for stop in, you know.
hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just going to have her maybe give me just a little bit of a trim and shampoo and style my hair so I can see her new salon. It
Nice.
looks really nice. Yeah. It's good. It's full. She said that the other hairdressers in there, the place all filled up, all 9 suites are filled.
Wow.
And all except for one hairdresser that came from the place she also came from, all the other hairdressers charge like way more than she charges. They're
Hmm.
all like really their customers. They came from bigger salons where they higher end where they charged more.
Yeah.
And so they charge a lot more for the same services Amy does. She
Hmm.
did go up a little bit on her prices because it was more rent,
Sure.
but not much, only like $10 or $15.
Hmm.
Mm.
But she said she's like the cheapest one in there.
Wow.
Hmm.
I don't think she's that cheap. I mean, I don't know.
It's so funny. A lot of the barbers around here, like when COVID happened, they would do appointment only where guys used to just walk in.
Oh, yeah.
They've
Yeah.
decided like, oh, this is really great. They're going to keep appointment only because like,
Mhm.
you know, they know what to expect and
Oh,
you know,
right.
Right.
they
You can
realize how much
manage
better
your,
it is.
manage your
But yeah,
day. Yeah.
that's how we've always done it, you know, for women.
Right. Right. Amy, especially men, because they can get their hair cut like in 10 minutes, you know,
Right.
really fast. So they don't mind waiting for 10 minutes if they can squeeze
Right.
them in.
Right.
When Amy worked at Supercuts, they had a lot of men walk-ins
Yes.
all
Yeah.
day long, and they would just squeeze them in. And they would
Curtis
say,
went to
you know, yeah.
one of those places like Supercuts or whatever it's
Mhm.
called.
Mhm.
He called first and there was like maybe 3 hair cutters there. But he said the guy who cut his hair was just like no personality, no conversation. Like, you know, Curtis was trying to tell him what he wanted and he cut it way too short. So Curtis can probably go another 5 months now without getting a haircut.
Amy said that that's common for
Yeah.
hairdressers to cut your hair too short.
Yeah.
That's the biggest complaint.
Because I said to him, when you go, tell them the worst thing you can do is cut it too short. You know, tell them that. And so if you don't cut it short enough, that's okay. But he cut it really short and he was really unhappy with it and won't go back there again. I don't know what he's gonna do.
No.
Mm.
It's better to have your own hairdresser that you know and they do a good job.
Well, his
Listen
retired.
to you.
He's retired. And how does a guy find another hairdresser?
That's
know?
tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, what he did, you try somebody out and
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Right.
it's all you can do, right?
The woman who does my hair, is all the way. She doesn't do very many men. She specializes in longer hair. And
Oh,
she's way down past the radio station. It's like a half an hour drive. And Curtis doesn't want to do that.
yeah.
She doesn't
Yeah,
know
my
anybody.
hairdresser is my age, so and I've been going to her forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Mine's older than me.
Through that.
Yeah, my hairdresser's probably she's not in her mid-30s, I think.
Your hair still looks good, Mom? You got the same hairdresser?
Yeah,
Yeah, I just had it cut this week.
looks
on
good.
Wednesday.
Yeah,
It looks really good.
I know. I like that style on you.
I love the color.
Yeah, the color is great. That's your natural, your own color, right?
There's nothing I can do about the color, though.
Yeah.
It looks good.
It does look good.
Same with me. This is natural.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Me too.
me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
I
isn't
have-
really white, it's more like silver, I think.
Mhm.
I put a little, Amy gave me this stuff. It's a Kenra toner and it's purple. And she said I could use it once or twice a week. I use it like maybe twice a month and you leave it on for 3 minutes and it just kind of tones down if it gets brassy looking, but I haven't put any more purple or blue on my hair.
Mm.
It's kind of fun to do that, but I haven't done it in a while.
Does Amy do a lot of her own hair in different colors yet?
Actually, her hair right now, she dyed it back to brown and it hadn't been her natural brown in years.
Yeah, I don't know what her natural hair color is.
Her natural hair color is, she had beautiful hair growing up. It was light brown that got bleached out looking in the summertime.
Mm. Mm.
Very, very pretty. And then when she was a teenager, she was at a friend's house and she called me up and she said her mom wants to know if she can, she's doing her daughter's hair. She wants to know if she can put some blonde highlights in my hair. And I was like, just a few, go ahead. And she basically came home with bleached blonde hair,
Oh,
whole head,
oh my God.
with some dark roots, and she hated it.
Oh,
She did not like it. I didn't like it either.
so is she back to her, closer to her natural color now?
Yes, yes. If you look at those pictures, if you see some pictures of her from Myrtle Beach on Facebook, that's like
Oh,
pretty close to her natural hair color.
Yeah.
She's got very curly hair. If she just lets it go natural, it's very curly.
hmm.
She straightens it all the time with a flat iron, straightening iron.
Hmm.
But she hasn't really worried about her hair too much this week. When you're at the beach and you're in and out of the house, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that humid
That's
kind of
it.
beachy air, it just makes her hair get curly. So she's just gone with that natural look. So, but yeah, she's went back to, I never know. I mean, I just saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, your hair is brown again.
Yeah.
She got tired of, when her hair was this beautiful blue and purple and all that, it was really like an advertisement because people would stop her, and say, oh, where'd you get your hair done? And she's like, I'm a hairdresser, here's my card,
Hmm.
because it's popular to have all these wild colors, but she got tired of doing the roots all the time, touching up the roots with those wild colors. It's like once a month, you got to touch up those roots and it's a process. And she got tired of doing that. So, busy with work. She's working a lot and has a baby and
She's busy.
but I'm looking forward to seeing her tomorrow. So
Mhm.
anyway, looking forward to the trip.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Really looking forward to it. So, I mean, we'll see about Zoom next weekend. Joanne, maybe we can do
Okay.
something with you when we're all together,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we should try to do that.
So that will be the 4th of July weekend.
Because Sunday night, Pat and we're going to the baseball game.
Right.
July.
And
3rd.
we'll be getting home. We'll be driving home.
Right.
Mhm.
So maybe when we're together on Saturday or Saturday evening, I don't
Well, see
know.
how it works out. I know
Yeah.
when everybody's getting together and somebody wants to go here and somebody wants to go there, and it's hard to make time to do this.
I know because
And
Rita,
I'll be the only one. So
because we'll see. We'll think about it and see what
yeah,
we
we're
can
not
do.
going anywhere. People are setting off. The neighbors are setting off fireworks already. Oh my God, it makes me
Already?
so crazy. Yeah, last couple of nights.
You always have that
Ones-
problem in your neighborhood. I mean, it's really early.
Oh, our neighbors do too. Yeah.
I
Actually,
haven't heard anything.
we do them all year. And this Friday is our town ones at the beach where they do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's this Friday.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
early.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's a municipal thing. It's controlled.
Oh, yeah, yeah. yeah.
Not in a dense neighborhood.
It's a
like
half an
that.
hour and that's it.
Yeah.
No.
You know
That's
what to
over the
expect.
lake,
Perfect. What? Yeah, those are,
over the lake.
yeah.
That must look nice.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
it worked out good because then we get to still see those and we can still come up to Syracuse because we hate to miss that.
Is
Yeah.
Rigby
It's nice at your
bothered by
house.
the noise of fireworks?
Nothing bothers Rigby.
Really? Oh, my cats hate it.
No. He doesn't even notice it. I remember that last year. He's like, yeah,
Really?
but except we have fireworks here all the time. You know what he really didn't like today? We had some big motorcycle thing going on. There must have been 100 motorcycles going down our road. On the
Oh,
veranda, he wanted to go in. He did not like that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's loud and rumbly.
yeah.
But fireworks, he's never been too bad about it.
That's
I had one
crazy.
cat, Buster, who would run downstairs to the finished basement and go behind this TV. It's like a TV table with a couple of stereo components on it and all these electrical cords and stuff behind it. Every time there were fireworks, he would go run down behind that table with all the cords.
Does
and
he do that for like thunderstorms too?
Well,
Then?
he's gone now, but yeah.
Oh, but I mean,
Thunderstorms.
yeah.
Thunderstorms bothered him too, but the cats I have now, they'll like run under the bed or run downstairs. They don't like fireworks.
We don't really ever have anybody do fireworks. I mean, we don't have houses really close to us.
Yeah,
We haven't had anybody do fireworks up here.
I just hate it. It's so rude. It's so inconsiderate. It just makes me so angry every
Well,
year.
it takes you
What
by
do think,
surprise.
And there have been some years when it's been worse than others, and you call the police, like the non-emergency number, and they take the information. Sometimes they say, "Oh yeah, we've had a report on Carson Street already."
Yeah.
Or they say we don't have enough police. We can't check out every one because there's other shootings and murders going on in the city,
Right.
and they
By the
can't.
time they get there to the house, they're done or something.
Right. But the thing is, the fireworks go on from like end of May through August.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just 4th of July.
Really?
They always do it
Yeah.
here too, like Christmas and New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is a
New
big,
Year's Eve, yeah.
New
Yeah.
Year's Eve, you hear a few going off
Yeah.
too.
yeah.
Well, we haven't been here for the 4th of July in a long time.
Yeah.
But before we used to, when we were home, I didn't really hear too many in this neighborhood.
So you're all set with a cat sitter, Janet?
Actually, I got to call her and just have her come over because my friend and her daughter's like 45, but they're going to take turns doing it. But I want them to come over and just show me the
Yeah.
routine. I mean, Roberta's been here many times to our Super Bowl parties and stuff, and she has a cat and a dog of her own, so she loves cats. So they both love cats, so they're good cat people.
Yeah.
So
It worked out well for my cats when we were out
Oh,
of town.
did it?
My veterinary
good.
technician who comes over to do Elliot's allergy injection and nail trims every 5 weeks. She came and
Oh,
took care of
good.
the indoor cats, and then my neighbor across the street came over. I gave him my container of outdoor cat food and a dish, and he brought that
Yeah.
over we'd leave it out for a couple of hours in the morning and a couple hours in the evening, so my cats could eat. But when we
Nice.
were away, I could see on my phone every time one of these two cats that we're feeding would come up on the porch and find there's no food, and they'd look and sniff around and go away and come
Aw.
back later. Kind of broke my heart. When I'm home all the time, so I can keep an eye on it, you know.
Right, you know when they're there, exactly. Mhm.
All they have to do is show up on the front porch, and my Ring video will give me an alert, and I can put
Right.
the food out. I don't like to leave it out all day in the summer because of flies and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Right.
the water dish is always there. But I know when they're around, I can put food out for them.
I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna, we're leaving Saturday morning, like between 9 and 10, right?
Yeah,
And then we're gonna be home maybe by 4 on Sunday.
yeah,
I don't think I'm going to have anybody come for Rigby.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you
need
probably
a
don't need
sitter
it.
For that,
yeah. Just leave enough food out in the water
you
for,
know.
He'll be mad, but
Yeah, I'll have enough. You know, I can leave food and water out for them. A big water bowl.
well, I got that electric,
Couple of them.
I got that
Oh,
rotating thing
Right,
too.
right. But if something came up, Ben could probably stop
Yeah,
over.
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it's his cat after all, right?
It is.
Yeah.
not anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how Tony does, because he goes out a lot. But we always bring him in at, like, you know, before dark. He comes in and we keep him in all night long.
But he'll stay in all the time now while you're gone.
He is this time. I mean, we haven't really been anywhere, but yeah, he's not gonna be allowed outside. I told Roberta that it's gonna be 2 indoor cats. He will
Mhm.
probably run off under the bed when they come in because he won't know who they are.
They should probably make some noise at the door before they come in, so the cat will be alerted and not like be right at the door and try to scoot out.
Yeah, and she's
the
gonna
door
use the
open.
front door too, because Tony really only likes to go in and out of the kitchen door, so I won't
Yeah.
have him use that door. Because he's just kind of nervous about the front door. He won't go in and out. So
Mhm.
I'll just have him use it. It's easier to unlock too. So I think he'll be fine. He'll get used to it. You know, we have that screened in back porch, and Daniel goes out there all the time through the cat door.
Mm.
And it's got a little, the door closes, it's clear so you can see through it, but
Mhm.
it's kind of held by a magnet, but if you just push on it very lightly, it pops open.
Yeah.
Tony he's getting to where he'll go up and sit there and put his nose right on it. Like he knows, he's seen Daniel go in and out, but he hasn't done it yet.
Okay. It's like, how did you do
I'm
this?
hoping he'll learn how to do that, because then he can get some fresh air outside, you know.
Yeah.
He seems to be afraid of the back porch for some reason. I don't know. I tried, I open the door wide and I go out there and sit and I coax him to come out there and he won't do it.
Interesting.
Kids are weird. I mean, you know, like you say, they're afraid of loud noises and stuff. Well, we have, on our TV in the living room, we have a sound bar and a
Mhm.
woofer speaker underneath.
Mhm.
So when we're watching a movie and we want really good surround sound and everything, we turn it on. It's kind of loud right in front of the TV.
Hmm.
Lately, he'll go and he'll lay down and take a nap right in front of that. Now,
Wow.
it's gonna be loud. So I don't know why.
Is that
he's doing
Tony
it.
or Daniel?
Tony.
Hmm.
I don't know why he's doing that.
That's so funny.
I don't even want to be that close.
Yeah.
And their hearing is usually much more acute than ours.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
know.
he's got a wax problem in his ears.
I
Or
don't
maybe
know.
there's something about the vibration that he
That's what I was
likes.
gonna say, the vibration,
Oh,
or is
maybe.
it warm? Is it warm? Oh.
Not really.
Yeah.
It's on the carpet in front of the TV, in front of it,
Yeah.
but I mean, like only about that far from that big woofer, you know, speaker.
Wow. Wow.
It's weird. But I mean, he gets terrified of people. Like Dominic had a guy come over here today. He sold his pressure washer. And so this guy saw it on Marketplace. So he came over and looked at it, and Tony was on the deck and he was terrified. He crouched down, like trying to make himself as flat as possible,
Mhm, mhm.
crouching, you know, crawling as fast as he could across the deck. He was terrified.
So funny.
Huh.
Out there, cat.
He's a funny cat. He is a funny cat. But he's just gonna be in the house the whole time, but it'll be interesting. He'll be fine. She'll send me pictures of the cats, you know,
Mhm.
so.
I
it'll be
think I
fine.
have to get going. Morgan's
Okay.
got dinner ready. and
Let's wind
everything.
it up.
Yeah.
I started
Okay.
dinner a little early and then I'm gonna go, and we're gonna have fish and that'll cook pretty fast, so I'm just gonna do the fish.
Since it's cooler today, I don't mind having the oven on. I'm gonna roast some carrots.
Well, our thunderstorm
sounds
is
good.
over, Pat.
Oh,
Yeah,
That sounds
Right,
good,
that-
Getting lighter now.
right.
very good. Yeah, our
Okay.
rain is over too. It was, I don't
I
know.
want
why
to get in the pool. Now I can finally go in the pool. It's been
Oh, yeah, go in the pool, Rita.
too hot today. I can't go in during the day.
hmm.
Mm.
Okay,
Can't do that
Oh,
sunny
cool.
thing.
all right, well,
Okay, well,
Mom,
have a good week, everybody.
We'll see you
Yeah.
Okay,
soon.
we'll see you next week
Yeah.
in person.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, soon.
can't wait. Looking
Okay.
forward to it.
Love you all.
Love
Love
you.
you too.
Love you
All right.
too.
Everybody have a
Take
nice
care.
evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.